Hey, family. Welcome to Sports Pro B. Seymour, SeymourBarry15gmail.com. SeymourBarry15gmail.com. Thanks for joining me again. The Turkey Day weekend, and let me tell you, I'm glad we're in it because last week, the Birmingham show that I did and being away from my buddy Lester's family's situation was a tough one, but thank you for your prayers and your well wishes. He really appreciated it, as I did as well. And now we're going to get to this Thursday afternoon slate of football games that starts on Thursday, Turkey Day, tomorrow. Here we go. Buffalo, after going to Detroit, moving their game to Detroit after defeating Cleveland, stays in Detroit, plays the Detroit Lions, who defeated the Giants last week. So this looks like it's going to be a pretty tough game, but on the road, back to back weeks, I just think that Buffalo found something last week, and it was the running game, and they're going to need it to move into the playoffs, especially as the weather gets cold. And even though they're inside the Silverdome, the Pontiac Silverdome now for this game, back-to-back weeks, it's just going to be a recipe for victory for Buffalo, as I have them winning this game 27 to I say 27-17. I think that's the type of game it's going to be. Dallas coming off the big win over Minnesota, blowing them out 40-3. The Giants 7-3, just as Dallas is. You would think that they would have an edge up to beat Dallas. I just don't see it happening. Dallas wins this game 24-17 at home. And then the final game, this New England Minnesota game is interesting because this is a Bill Belichick recipe for upset. But after getting blown out last week, and after not running Dalvin Cook last week, I just think that Minnesota is going to come up with a win. Um, Bill Belichick has a way of winning games like this. I mean, they played a big defensive game last week with against the Jets. But I just think that this week Minnesota returns to the victory column. They'll win this game to 26 to 20 over the New England Patriots. Tampa Bay going into Cleveland. I'm taking Tampa. 24 16. Cincinnati, Tennessee. If Tennessee runs the ball, they'll win this game. Joe Burrow can bring you back like that. But I just think that Tennessee's playing inspired ball, low scoring game, 24-21. I see Tennessee winning that game. Houston and Miami. Miami should roll. I'm looking at a big number here, 34-14. Chicago coming in back into New York against the Jets. Jets going to be starting Mike White at quarterback. Even though Justin Fields might play, might not play, I still think the Jets have the edge. They'll score more than 20 points. They'll probably score 23 and beat Chicago 23-20. Atlanta, Washington. Atlanta's an interesting team. They beat Chicago last week at home. They go on the road. They're playing better. Cordell Patterson is a beast, but the Commanders get Chase Young back, and that pass rush is going to be the difference. I think this is going to be a defensive game, 17-10. I'm looking at Washington Commanders winning that game over the Falcons. Denver goes into Carolina. Carolina's going to start Sam Darnold. Carolina's played well. They have. Denver sucked, but I just don't see Russ going out like that. I really don't. I think Russ gets together 23-20 over Carolina on the road. Baltimore, Jacksonville. Jacksonville's playing well. Trevor Lawrence is playing well. But I just think that Baltimore is a better team with Lamar, and they're going to win this game 24-21. Now we got the late games at 4 o'clock. I'm looking at the LA Chargers going into Arizona after Arizona lost to my 49ers on Monday night. Got beat down. The Chargers need a win. They're banged up, but they need a win, and they need one bad. This is going to be a shootout here, guys. 34-31. I take the Chargers. Vegas and Seattle. This is one of those games I would think Vegas would win. They're not going to win. 21. I think it's going to be 24-21 Seattle's going to win that game. Kansas City over the Rams, the ailing Rams. I think Kansas City 33-16. My 49ers are going to roll over New Orleans in a good game, 27, probably 27-21. And then Green Bay is going to fall to Philadelphia. I just see it happening. It's going to be a defensive game, 24-20. Philadelphia will defeat Green Bay. And on Monday night, I just think that Mike Tomlin has a way of rallying the troops, but not this week. I think Indianapolis will win at home, 20-17 over Pittsburgh. So these are my teams that are going to win this week. I'm going to go through them again. On Turkey Day tomorrow, I got Buffalo, I got Dallas, and I have Minnesota winning. On Sunday, the 1 o'clock slate, I have Tampa, Tennessee, Miami, the Jets, Washington, Denver, and Baltimore Ravens. And then I have on the 4 o'clock slate, the Chargers, Seahawks, Chiefs, 49ers, and the Philadelphia Eagles. And then on Monday night, I have Indianapolis over Pittsburgh. Those are the picks that I'm making for this week, guys. So hopefully that's it'll be a good one, because last week 6-8. Oh, can't do that again. I got people beating me up right now. They say, "What's going on? What's wrong with you?" Everybody's entitled to an off week. Now, my college football playoff picks for this week. I picked all of the significant games. So I'm picking all of them. I'm just picking straight up, no points. So these are the games I'm going with. I love Michigan, but I'm taking Ohio State. They beat them last year. Ohio State knows they need to win. I'm taking Ohio State over Michigan. I'm taking Ole Miss over Mississippi State. I'm taking Alabama in the Iron Bowl over Auburn. I'm taking LSU over Texas A&M. That might be an upset special. I'm taking USC over Notre Dame. That might be an upset special. Michigan State, I don't think they're going to beat Penn State. All right? I just don't think they're going to beat them. But for some reason, I don't know, I got Michigan State winning over Penn State. I don't know why. North Carolina over North Carolina State. UCLA over Cal. Florida State over Florida. Georgia over Georgia Tech. Clemson over South Carolina, and TCU over Iowa State. I'm going to go back and take Penn State over Michigan State. I'm going to take them. So I'm going with Ohio State, Ole Miss, Bama, LSU, USC, Penn State, North Carolina, UCLA, Florida State, Georgia, Clemson, and TCU for my college winners this weekend. So that's who I have. That's who I've got. Hey, guys, hang in there with me. Keep hitting me at SeymourBarry15 at gmail.com. SeymourBarry15 at gmail.com. I really appreciate your comments. I appreciate you looking out. Appreciate you sending me pics. So as far as I'm concerned, guys, enjoy the turkey. I don't want none. I want something else. But enjoy your Turkey Day weekend. Enjoy the games. And be safe out there, guys. All right? Take care. Peace.